Great.
Welcome back to the Nap Corner for our first episode of the second season. And you might be wondering why Ray's hair is like that.
Wait, I was going off you. I thought it was Terrible Hair Week.
Actually, Ray is dressed like
Tyson's
that
laughing
because
right now.
she is in a play right now. An organized event
Yeah,
that
there's
we
a
have
lot
on
of
campus.
rehearsing. You know, you have to plan who's going to be in it, the props, the set. It's a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to put this on now.
A lot of college campuses have organized events. And what's really cool is Ray is on student council, so she organizes events all the time.
It's called student government.
Well, whatever. But you don't have to be in student government to organize things on your campus.
Nope.
You can put together things all the time. It depends on how motivated you are, I guess.
I'm not motivated at all. I just have a lot of friends. I'm popular, so they want to come over. So we're like, okay, we'll organize something.
Well, I mean, like, what's something that you could probably organize as a student? Like,
You know,
maybe say,
dinners.
or like maybe if one of your friends has like a special time in their life where you would like to congratulate them about
Like
their age
a dentist
per se.
appointment. Congrats, you have Alzheimer's.
Yes. No. What? No. I was thinking more like if someone was having a like if you wanted to plan a surprise party maybe for someone who was turning 24.
I don't have any
around
friends
this
who have
week,
birthdays
possibly.
soon that matter.
Anyway, the important thing is we planned the mother of all organized events this past semester.
It's like the mothership.
It's like one of the biggest organized events you can ever plan, I guess. We did
A
flash
mob!
mob.
Class sessions are begin. Our writers will be closing in 15 minutes. Please bring your Bible collectors and ready for the writers.
But obviously the first thing that you had to do,
Let's find a song.
find a song. We had to pick one that had good vocals and something that we could dance to.
Yep.
So, and in doing that, we had to pick something that was easy for people to learn because we couldn't expect everyone to come to every rehearsal. So it had to be something you could pick up really quick.
Something repetitive, maybe.
Originally, the whole like anything you can do, I can do better, and the anything goes mashup. That was supposed to be just like a flash mob, like do it in the mall, randomly just dance and sing and yada yada yada. Well, it ended up that talent show auditions came along, and Dan and Ray and Joanna and a bunch of the people from the group were, you know, thought, hey, that would be a really cool idea, so why not? So I believe Joanna had to kind of alter a little bit of the choreography so that it could fit into on-stage like performance instead of just like, you know, mall area.
But they were thinking, how are we going to surprise people? It's like a stage show, like how are they going to do that? So they decided, hey, how about we have people in the audience like run up on stage and be like, hey, where'd they come from?
So one of the most challenging things about organizing an event is people. Because people think that they won't work around your schedule. They think they have other things to do with their lives. So we have to find a time where we can all get together and work out what we need to do. In this case, dancing.
One of the things that we had to do was get the word out, so we used everything. We used emails, we put stuff
Facebook.
up on the boards, Facebook,
Snail mail. Billboards.
texting, billboards.
If we had to do it again, I would definitely get people to like at least like sign a contract or something saying they come, because we had people coming and going.
Everyone had different schedules, so everyone was like, I can't be there, I can't be there, but I can. So
There were some people who like watched the choreography online and then just came the day of, and that was kind of cool that they do it like that. That was really dedicated.
I think there was maybe, what, 4 of us at the very first rehearsal when we choreographed everything. So like 4 of us learned the primary choreography, and everyone else just kind of came in and taught it on the fly. And
I mean, overall, I mean, the practices were fairly organized, which helped. And I think, you know, sometimes it didn't seem that way because, you know, we were still, as we went, trying to figure out a lot of the details. But we at least we had the basic dance moves down, so that when we were, as we progressed and organized more of the actual group choreography, we were able to easily kind of transition into that.
So it was a little crazy, a little hectic. It was a mess, but it all worked out in the end.
So our boundaries were 40s style swing jazz dancing, which includes things like swing moves, Charleston, stuff like that. There was one move, a variation on the Charleston. So that one, we all had to learn for the face-off thing, the group. And it was really tricky, people weren't really getting it. And it's one of those things where if you don't get it right, it really shows.
None of the guys could do it. Nobody could do it, like at all. I mean, I was decent, but I mean, everyone else sucked. So we had to kind of change the way the dance was. And so basically we made it to where the guys were more making fun of the girls by being awful on purpose.
We pretended the girls had it down, they were better dancers, and the guys were like really bad, so they just made fun of them, and the girls won that battle.
But they were really awful in real life.
So anytime you plan something, you have to be adaptable because anything can happen.
Yeah, we had a kind of a bump, very unexpected thing that came
During auditions.
when we had to audition.
Surprise! Auditions are in the library auditorium. So, film stage, library auditorium.
There was too many of us.
Maybe we could get one person on there comfortably. There's not really entrances or exits.
So we had to go out to the atrium. We had to scramble and find like a speaker to play music off of because the computer was just too quiet. And so that was kind of annoying. And then there's like pillars in the middle that we had to avoid.
So basically everything that we had choreographed, like especially like entrances from the audience and such, were pretty much can't do that.
But I mean, it worked out. I mean, we got cast in the role, so.
Your main objective in choreographing something is to tell a story. When you have lyrics, your story is already there, so you want to just illustrate it with movement. We were telling the story within that song. It was kind of a guys versus girls dance battle, and then it was a Dan and Ray versus the group stealing the stage battle.
Dan and Ray, they come out, they're singing, but they're like down, they're not even on stage, they're like down where the audience is at. And so everyone's like, hey, what's going on? Like, why are they here? Then Dan yanks somebody, like another girl out, and then Ray gets jealous. But then me and Bob run to her aid, we're like, hey. And so we like grab her hand, and she's like, yay.
But then again, we got thrown for another loop when we took the piece off the stage and tried to do it in the mall. We had a couple of issues.
It ended up being too complicated for an actual flash mob, so it ended up staying the talent show piece, and then we had the separate flash mob.
We had to actually change the song because some people actually who were in the original flash mob weren't able to be a part of it, and also because of just the limitations of where we were doing the flash mob, we couldn't really have vocals for the song, so we had to change things and make it more of just a dance song.
We did the song Jai Ho, which it's in some other languages.
The high schoolers, they were like, yeah, we want to like dance to this song, and so I looked it up and I'm like, what the heck is this? Okay.
Ren, who is a pro, a really good dancer, we just watched it and we decided which sequences we should keep and which we should cut, and we kind of made up our own stuff sometimes.
The biggest challenge we're doing in the mall was the fact that we didn't know what our space was going to look like when we transferred it from the film stage to the mall.
We have these vendor stands, kind of around the area. So it was kind of interesting transitioning to that. We actually had to worry about placement and which direction we were facing, which we did practice that, but it was at least hitting out actually mattered.
So the key to a good flash mob is to have everybody start out looking like they're just doing nothing. You see our friends over here testing out the vibrator chair, just part of the mall, eating pretzels. So, especially when you run into technical difficulties, you're bound to have technical difficulties in any type of organized anything. So right now we're just waiting on somebody to buy batteries for our music so that we don't look stupid and are dancing with no music. But in the meantime, I'd like you to meet the duck of the day. This little guy here is Jericho. That's right. He's from this awesome band, which he organized himself. He would be the lead guitarist, so he knows all about organization. So we went to him for advice, and let's see if we can pull through, live up to his expectations.
We had this one part where we all run to the middle. Well, the distance that you walked was like twice as long in the mall. So people were like, sprinting! And like, some patrons of the mall got a bit of a shock when someone was suddenly like sprinting towards them doing this.
Definitely an intrigued reaction. Like I remember seeing people in one of the stores like taking videos with their cameras, and people were stopping and watching.
Surprise! We love the arts.
So as you can see, the whole experience was pretty awesome.
It
It took a lot of time and effort,
And now
but it was pretty
I'm
great.
just so tired. I could never plan an event ever again.
Well, but I mean, what if like someone that you knew
I don't know anybody.
was kind of hoping that you could have a party sometime this week?
Maybe next year, buddy. Maybe. Just walk in the store. Go.
Okay.